Hi friends, welcome to Programming Languages for Civil Engineering Students channel. Okay, in this video I will explain you how to solve 1D bar element. Okay, 1D bar element in 1D bar element by using FEM. Okay, just you can see here the question is a steel bar of length 800 mm is subjected to an axial load of 3 kilonewton as shown in the as shown in the below figure. Find the elongation of the bar neglecting the self weight, and divide the bar into two equal parts. Okay, divide the bar into two equal parts and take Young's modulus as 2 into 10 power 5 newton per mm square, and the area of the cross section is 300 mm square. Okay, and everything is given length is equal to 800 mm, and the force acting at the tip of the bar is 3 kilonewton, that is 3 into 10 power 3 newton, and Young's modulus is 2 into 10 power 5 newton per m square, and area of the cross section is given 300 mm square. Then the first step in this process is, okay, what we have to do is we have to divide the bar into two equal parts. Okay, I am dividing the bar into two equal parts. Okay, two equal parts, dividing the bar into two equal parts. You can see here. Yes, then we have to give the element number. This is element number 1 and this is element number 2. Okay, element number 1 and element number 2, and we have to give the node numbers. Okay, this is the node 1 and this is the node 2 and this is the node 3. Okay, this is the node 3, and the total length is 800 mm. Therefore each part is we have divided two parts of equal length. Therefore first element length is 400 mm and second element length is 400 mm. Okay, completed. And what we do in second step is step number 2. Okay, step number 2, we have to write the finite element equation for element number 1. Okay, generalized finite element equation for one dimensional bar element having the two nodes is f1 f2 is equal to AE by L. Okay, AE by L into AE by L into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 into U1 and U2. Okay, U1 and U2. But for element we have to find the finite element equation for element 1. Okay, for element 1 the nodal connectivity is 1 and 2. Okay, nodes connected are 1 and 2. We have to write for element 1 one nodes are connected is 1 to 1 comma 2. The finite element equation is looks like this: f1 f2 is equal to, what is A is 300 into 300 mm square, and A is 10 power 5 into 2. Okay, by L, what is L is 400. Okay, L is 400 into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, then U1 U2. This is nothing but equation number 1. Okay, before that we have to do something. We have to give, okay, we have to give the node numbers here 1 2, because the first element is connected with first node and second node, so I am giving like this. Okay, then similarly for element number 2. Okay, for element number 2 the node connectivity is, nodes connected are 2 and 2 comma 3. Then finite element equation for element 2 is f2 f3 is equal to AE by L. That is AE by L here is nothing but this 400. Okay, 400 mm into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 into U2 U3. Okay, U2 U3. And similarly we again we have to give the node numbers here like this. Okay, node numbers like 2 3 2 3. Okay, And similarly AE by L, we have to substitute A is equal to 300, E is equal to 10 power 2 into 10 power 5 and by 400. Okay, then this is equation number 2. Suppose this is equation number 2. Then third step is what we have to do is, and the third step we have to assemble. Okay, we have to assemble the equation 1 and equation number 2. Okay, then after assembling we'll get F1, F2, F3 is equal to AE by L. AE by L is, after solving, 150 into 10 power 3 will get. Okay, then we have to assemble the stiffness matrix. Okay, U1, U2, U3, U1, U2, U3. Then assemble. How we have to assemble means already I explained in the previous class. Okay, first we have to write here node numbers. Okay, global node numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have written. Okay, then what we have to do is, okay, then what we have to do is, what is one element in that equation 1 and the equation 2 is, already we know how to assemble this, that is 1. Okay, what is 1 2 element? 1 2 element is -1 and 1 3 element is 0. Okay, 2 1 element. Okay, 2 1 element is -1 and 2 2 element is 1 in the equation 1 and 2 2 element in the equation 2 is 1. That's so that we have to add 1 plus 1. Okay, 2 3 element is -1 and 3 1 element is 0. Okay, and 3 2 element is -1 and 3 3 element is 1. Okay, this is nothing but global finite equation for the bar element. Okay, then what we have to do is, we have to apply the boundary conditions. Apply boundary conditions for the same, for the bar. Let us say, once again I am drawing the bar. Let us say this is the bar. I divided into 2 parts. Okay, divided into 2 parts and having node 1, node 2 and node 3. Okay, 3 nodes, 1 2 3. Okay, first boundary condition is, at node 1 U1 is equal to 0, because at the fixed end the bar will not move, therefore U1 is equal to 0. That is, displacement at node 1 is 0. This is one of the boundary condition. Second boundary condition is, in this bar, in the problem it has given at node 3 at the tip of the bar, load is given as P is equal to 3 kilonewton, that is 3 into 10 power 3 Newton. Then we have to say that F3 is equal to, the force at node 3 is equal to 3 into 10 power 3 Newton, and the force at node 1 and force at node 2 is not given, therefore we have to take F1 is equal to 0 and F2 is equal to 0. Then substitute U1, F3, F1, F2 in the global equation, means in this equation. Okay, in this equation, that is third equation number 3. Then after substituting, what we'll get? Okay, 0 0 F3. What is F3? F3 is 3 into 10 power 3. Okay, is equal to 150 into 10 power 3. Okay, into what we got, final stiffness matrix is 1 -1 0 -1 2 -1 0 -1 1. Okay, this is our global stiffness matrix. And what is U1? U1 is 0, so we have to put 0. And U2 we have to find, U2 and U3 we have to find, so U2 U3. Okay, then what we have to do is, you can see here U1 is 0, that is the first row is 0. First row is 0 in this matrix, so we have to cancel whole the first row elements and also the first column elements, means in this matrix first column elements we have to cancel like this. Then our equation will become E is equal to 150 into 10 power 3 into matrix 2 minus 1 minus 1 1 into u2 u3. Okay, u2 u3. Then 3 into 10 power 3 is equal to 150 into 10 power 3 into 2. Okay, 2 minus 1 minus 1 1 u2 u3. Okay, u2 u3. Okay, then what we have to do, just you have to solve this two problems. You have to solve this what you call this equations. Okay, homogeneous equations. Then we will get the u2 and u3, u2 and u3. What is u2? U2 is 0.02 mm and u3 is 0.02 mm. Okay, in question they asked what is the elongation of the bar at point at the load, that is u3 is equal to 0.04 mm. We have to verify this with a traditional formula, our traditional formula verification. Okay, verification. What is the elongation formula of the bar element? Is delta L is equal to PL by AE. You substitute the load, length and AE, then you will get exactly u3 is 0.04 mm. Okay, this is the method to solve the bar element by using the finite element methods. Okay, finite element method. Okay, this is all about a problem. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching this video. Thank you.